What's going on, world? I'm Musty from A Connection TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections to spot our differences. If you guys aren't playing this game, you need to play this game. This is called Toy Blast, and it's amazing. It's kind of like Candy Crush, but way better. I like Toy Blast. I am on 66, level 66. You guys need to play it. It's on Androids and iPhones alike. So, I came on here to talk about Bad Blood. Real world, episode 3. There's really not a whole lot to talk about in this particular episode. I mean, really, much didn't happen. We got introduced to the rejects, and the rejects are coming to the house to meet up with the OGs and possibly stir some shit up. Is it going to be interesting? Am I going to be entertained? We'll soon find out. I mean, a lot of their particular issues are so juvenile that it's ridiculous. And, you know, I do want to say, I do apologize for saying that or blaming the interest value for this particular season on a bunch of kids, and I kept mentioning like the age is the factor. Well, the age is not really the issue. Their experience level is the issue. We get that, we understand that, but I mean, come on. A lot of these shows that I do review, somebody out there is like, well, what do you think the ages are of the shows that you review and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but in reference to what we're actually concerned about, I mean, posting somebody on Instagram, really? I mean, just being related to someone, because Anna's and freaking Katrina's issues don't sound remotely severe at all. It's just a bad case of, I wish you weren't really my sister, but you are, god darn it. Like, the fuck? Oh, mommy said happy birthday to you first instead of me. I hate you. Like, what the hell am I watching? I don't understand it. And so when I meet the rejects, which by the way, I'm calling them rejects because I can understand from looking at it from a director's perspective, a producer's perspective, I can see why the OGs are the OGs and the Bad Bloods are the Bad Bloods. I can totally see it. And I'm just looking at this cast like, oh my God, are you going to make the show interesting or not? I think the biggest dynamic is going to come, or the biggest drama is going to come from Peter and Mike, because they just seem like they're going to cause issues. Cassius and Theo, and Kimberly and freaking Tia. But at the end of the day, the only one that I really care about is probably Cassius and Theo and Peter and Mike. Everybody else can go somewhere. Like, so Tia and Theo decide to play a prank on the house and set up 2 suitcases by the door or in the door's walkway so that the other roommates can think that other roommates are coming to stay with them. Unbeknownst to Tia and Theo, who are playing basketball, you know, roommates are actually coming to the house. I was so shocked to see Tiara without makeup outside, because it seems like in the morning she has makeup. In the afternoon she's wearing makeup. In the evening she's wearing makeup. Shout out to Tiara, because if it is really Tiara wants to do an interview. So we'll see how that happens. Because a lot of these profiles hit me up like, oh, I would like to do an interview. Oh, I would like to do an interview. And I'm like, is it the real one? Who knows? Anyways, that's neither here nor over there somewhere. We'll figure it all out if the interview actually happens. But I was really shocked that she didn't have on makeup. This prank is really interesting and it's pretty cool, but no one is the wiser, because, you know, Tia and Theo were not at the house, and Robbie and the others found it, and so they're like, oh, you need to come to the house right now, this is crazy. And they're like, oh, well, I think Mike's guy is John. Then Katrina comes to the house and she's all excited because she thinks that John might be attractive. Then they start spitting out what ifs or maybes or shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and now everybody's panicking because they really think that somebody is coming to the house. But wait, who placed the 2 suitcases here? And then all of a sudden they finally check the suitcases and the suitcases are empty. So Robbie finds out that it's Tia and Theo who placed the suitcases there. And all the while, we're sitting here trying to give 2 fucks about these rejects that are not in Seattle. They're in Portland, 175 miles away from Seattle. And MTV went through all this for what? So we have these girls and these guys sitting here, and we're like, okay, they're trying to figure out what show they're on. and you know, they pull one of the girls to the side, Jen, Robbie's ex, and they tell Jen what's going on. So then Jen goes ahead and tells the rejects, and then the rejects are like, what? No, what? Then Anna starts crying. Oh my God, I don't want to take this away from my sister. My sister's on the show. This needs to be for her. I don't want to do this. I want to go home. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well then go home. But then shortly thereafter, she has an epiphany and she's like, oh no, wait, well I didn't want to come all this way just to have to go home and da da da. I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do? You're gonna stay, you know? And it really didn't take that long for me to really see the type of person that Anna is, because Anna's not cool. She really isn't. Compared to Katrina, Anna's a shit starter. You know, because even before they get on the bus, Kimberly is talking about, oh, Tia has this fake accent, and Anika was saying the same thing on Twitter, and there's a lot of drama going on social media about how her accent is fake. But before we get all into that, let's just say this. It is very possible for you to grow up somewhere, leave that somewhere, and then grow up a certain amount of years somewhere else, and then latch on to and be accustomed to that lifestyle, that culture, that accent. I'm able to do it because as soon as I get around Spanish people, I start to speak Espanol. And then as soon as I get around Jamaican people, I start to speak with a Jamaican accent. And then people think that I'm from these areas. So if I spent 5 years in Jamaica, I'd be talking Jamaican, like Jamaican accent. You know what I'm saying? If I spent 5 years in Spain or Mexico or wherever that, you know, Spanish is the main source of language, I'd be speaking it because I know how to enunciate my words quite well. I do it quite well, I do. Yes, indeed I do. Alright? So, I don't blame Tia for picking up the English accent and sticking with it. Okay? But Kimberly feels some sort of way, and you know, apparently their history is her saying that Tia has a fat ass or something, or a fake fat ass. Yeah. And so when Kimberly tells her issue with Tia to the rejects, Anna is so honing onto the fact that Tia has a fake accent and we need to out her and we need to not talk to her and we need to not do this and we need to not do that. And I'm like, why are you even sitting here starting all this drama already? And Kimberly is not even saying anything, which leads me to believe that Kimberly is just a punk. But I don't know. Like, I'm so not interested in these rejects and how Anna was such a damsel in distress caring about her sister, and now she's like, oh, we need to be drama, we need to stick with each other. And like, they go on these pilgrimages to like have food and to get something to eat or whatever, and they're like, oh, we're gonna stick together. Cassius is saying that Theo came from his scrotum. Theo is my son. Theo doesn't embody anything like you. Like he doesn't even, like, his demeanor is not like you. Like, I don't even know this Cassius dude, but I'm already not a fan. Like, I'm really not a fan of these rejects against my OGs. Like, come on, like, loyalty, right? So I'm thinking to myself, bruh, Theo Cassius, like, not even. And he's like, oh, well, there's no problem here, not unless he wants a problem. And I'm like, really? Like, and then Anika's ex, like, why is he there? Why is he there? Once again, why is he there? I'm like, and then they're like, oh, well, you're going to sleep with her. You're the ex. You're going to sleep with her. And I'm like, ugh, child. Where is the drama? Where is, not even so much drama, but where is the maturity? Where is that? And then I hope we're doing like some games or something, because I really can gives two fucks. Let me see if I mixed anything. So Jen is Robbie's ex. Anna is Katrina's sister. Their shit is just like sister rivalry straight out the gate. Like, nothing dramatic has happened in their lives for them to hate each other. Peter hates Mike because Mike came from, are you the one? You think you're the one? Or you think you can dance? I believe I can dance. Some shit. He had some money, said he was going to pay Peter. Peter didn't get the money. Whatever. Some bullshit. I thought it was because he brought a girl to the house, but whatever. Cassius and Theo, Kimberly and Tia, Why does Tia think that Kimberly is gorgeous? She isn't. I don't see it. I don't get it. I really don't. And you know, this thing about Anna saying that she can fuck any dude she wants, and then Cash is like, yo, you wouldn't hit that? If you walked up to that, you wouldn't hit that? I'm like, no. Katrina looks better. Like, what? Like, I don't like Anna's attitude. I think she's very... I think she's, I don't know, she's messy. She's a mess. She's like the dog shit that's like runny, and you try to pick it up with a napkin or like a paper towel, but it just sticks to the ground. Like, it doesn't come up. You have to smear it up and scoop it up. Like, that's the equivalent of Anna, I think. Or at least that's my opinion. I don't know, like, what do you think about this show? Like, the turn of events, how is it going to be? Like, what do you think? You know what would be cool and interesting is if they throw some of the older real world people and then mix the house with some young ones. I think that'd be cool. Mix this shit up. Like, give me some 30-year-olds and give me some older 20s. Like, don't give me no teeny boppers just turning 21. Like, what are they talking about that we can connect with? I'm trying to figure that out. You know, I'm trying to adopt some of the connections despite our differences. And the only one that seems like she has any remote common sense is, what's her name? Jen. She seems like well-rounded to a certain extent. And so does Peter for some insane reason. I don't really know. But everybody else just seems like, oh, you yelled at me on Twitter. We're going to bang it out. I'm like, what? Anyways, I'm Wesley from Accusations TV, the network. Let me know what you guys thought about this particular episode of Real World. Just explain to the people that weren't able to understand your history with your sister, if you can give us a little brief synopsis of how you came to meet and how that all worked out for the show.
Okay, yeah, I met Asia when I was about 15. I was about to turn 16.
I was trying to hurry. I didn't know nothing. All I did was I came. I didn't want to do nothing. I was so hungover. I couldn't do nothing.
There was everything else.
Right.